Let's go card collector here. A few videos ago, you saw I received a package, and I said it was some vintage cards, and here it is. I figured I'd open this up. Not the most valuable cards by any stretch of the imagination. We're almost 30 years old on these cards. 1991, 1992 OpeeChee. I believe there was 527 cards in this set, and there is 36 per pack. Nothing too spectacular here. There are some super rookie cards, and I think there's 24, 27 rookies in total. As you can see, the packs there. I believe these still have gum in them. Yes, they do. So if anybody would like to make a request, I will gladly send you the gum. But anyways, this is open more for vintage and nostalgia than it is for value, as it did cost me a lot more to have this shipped than the value of these packs themselves. Anyways, let's see what we get here. Start off, and there we go. There is our gum. Actually, doesn't seem to be in too bad a shape, but I am not going to test that. And we start with a Pierre Lapin special card number 5. Guy Carbonneau. Gino Cavallini. There we go. We hit one of the first super rookies and one of the better ones, luckily, and that is a Mike Richter super rookie. We got a Chuck Mahar, Dave Campuano, Rob Zettler, Todd Ellick, Brian Fogarty, and Kelly Kissio. All right, let's move on to the next package. All right, package number 2. And the thing with these sets too is, although there are the super rookies, there's a few other rookies that are part of this set. And here we got the Central Red Army of Igor Maselnikov, Brian Hayward, Brent Sutter, the All-Star of Ray Bork, Doug Lidster, Brian Trottier, Martin Jelena, and another top rookie of Jason Miller. Oh, this is a top prospect, sorry. And we've got Jim Johnson and Yves Racine. But before we move forward, I'm going to move this Mike Richter back here, sleeve it up, and put it on a stand. There we go. Here we have Valeri Shiryev, Craig McTavish, Los Angeles Kings card, Buffalo Sabres card, Alexei Kazatonov, Pele Eklund, Miles O'Connor, Gary Lehman. Nice little card coming from a Leaf collector here. The Calder Trophy winner of Ad Belfour. That's nice for all you Chicago Blackhawk fans and Eddie Belfour fans. There's a nice little card there. We'll put that one up too. So far we're running fairly hot on these goalies. Moving on to the next one. I don't know, what do you guys think? Are you guys a fan of this 1991-92 look of the cards? I personally enjoyed them, and I remember collecting these back in the day. Here we've got Mark Hardy, Sylvain Lefebvre, Stefan Matteau, New York Rangers card, Kevin Haller, Gino Ojek, tough guy, Brett Hull. We'll put that aside. Of course, an all-star. Dmitry Kristich, hard hitter, and a Sean Van Allen, top prospect. You know, I'm hoping, as a Gretzky fan, I'm hoping to hit a Gretzky card in here too. And there's also Guy Lafleur insert put in here. And this one's got gum dust all over the place. Breville Katarov, don't know him. Mark Howe. We've got a top prospect of Drake Berehowski. I remember him from the Leafs. You know, I think he was drafted fairly high in the first round, and, you know, great skating defenseman, good shot, and, you know, never really panned out to expectations as we thought. We have Jeff Brown here, an all-star of Wayne Gretzky, very good. Ron Sutter, Steve Casper, and Adam Creighton. And we will add this Gretzky to my PC collection since I do not have this one. Of course, this is one of his later cards, but nonetheless, it's a Gretzky. We'll add him over there. We have Dan Kesmer, Steve Smith, Matt Sundin. That's nice. What's that? That's his, I guess his first year card, really. Gerald Diduck, Joe Murphy, Jacques Cloutier, Dino Ciccarelli, top prospect of Trevor Kidd. I'll put that to the side. As you guys know, I've probably hit a couple of those in the Dollarama packs recently. Steve Conroyd and Jay Mazur. The other thing that this set has is a lot of errors. Now, they're not worth very much. I think there's one that's worth a little bit more. But other than that, they're all fairly worthless as well. We have a Link Gates, special card number 1. Peter Klima, he was an agitator. San Jose Sharks. Ken Sabourin. Brent Gilchrist. Bill Berg. Dale Hawerchuk. He just passed away not too long ago. Miguel Tatarinov, I'll move the Hawerchuk down there. A top prospect of Jurgis Baca. And a Jimmy Carson. And here we have Igor Kravchuk, Todd Krieger, Steve Jason, Gord Murphy, Brian Bradley, I forgot he played with the Leafs, Greg Gilbert, Alan May, Mayday, Mike Richter, of course, Mark Tenorti, and Wayne McBean. All right, moving on to another pack. And we have Victor Gordiak, Dan Quinn, Anatoly Semenov, Scott Young, Mike Tomlak, All-Star of Al McInnes, Paul Yesbert, Phil Housley, Luke Richardson, tough hitting defenseman from the Leafs, and Peter Eng. I remember Peter Eng, I believe, taking over from Felix Bogdan back in the day. This one actually looked like it had been opened. Opened up really easily. So let's see what we get here. Alexander Andreski, Darren Turcotte. There's one of the tribute cards to Guy Lafleur. So I honestly had not seen these before. So again, fantastic player, Hall of Famer, and we will sleeve that one up there as well. Moving on, Mark Bureau, Mark Fitzpatrick, Frederick Klassen, Steve Larmer, Dave Manson, Johan Garpenlov, and Mike Ridley. If any of you have incomplete sets of these and are looking for some of these commons, let me know. Reach out to me. We have San Jose Sharks card, Chris Terreri, Paul Sear. We have a top prospect of Frank Burrow, Joel Otto, Pat LaFontaine, quite the hockey player back in his day, of course, Dave Foulin, Rob Sameta, Joe Sakic, another good player there, and Craig Ludwig. And here we have Igor Malkin, Laurie Boschman, All-Star of Chris Chelios, Vincent Damphus, Jeff Smith, Tampa Bay Lightning jersey. Cool. Trent Yanni, Quebec Nordiques, Scott Stevens, another heavy hitter, and Clint Malarchuk, who of course had that horrible accident in gameplay where his jugular was cut open by a skate. We have the Central Red Army checklist. Here we have Claude Lapointe, Edmonton Oilers card, Grant Jennings, Nick Kyprios, of course, commentator now, Washington Capitals, another tribute card. So we'll get that one in a sleeve. You know, the one thing I'll note is the sets have changed a lot now. We have Daniel Marois, Troy Gamble, and Larry Murphy. Is now, there's a lot more inserts, parallels, short prints, autographs, etc. And back in the day, you really didn't get very many of those. I'm going to get rid of that gum. And here we have Maxim Mikulowski, Phil Bork, Vyacheslav Fedosov, Chris Nyland, Patrick Roy All-Star. We'll set that one off to the side there as well. Kerry Wilson, Chris Joseph, Murray Craven, Kevin Lowe, and Tom Fitzgerald. I'd really like to hit one of the Gretzky cards, just because I'm a fan of them. Oops, there goes the gum again. And we have the Red Army cards of Konstantin Kurashov, Gary Roberts, Darren Kimball, Alan Peterson, Ray Bork, again, another Hall of Famer. I'll set that one off to the side. Brad Jones, the league leaders of Wayne Gretzky. Okay, add that one to my PC. And unfortunately, we will have to put them over here in front of this one. And we've got Mike Modano and Neil Wilkinson. And here we have Alexander Smirnov, Toronto Maple Leafs card, Doug Crossman, Dave Gagne, Derek Smith, All-Star of Adam Oates, Brad McCrimmon, Dave Andrzejczyk, Brian Leach, and Al Ifredi. Andre Basaljan, Mike Sillinger, Tom Chorsky, Philadelphia Flyers, Claude Lemieux, another agitator, Mike Craig, top prospect, Hubie McDonough, John Tonelli, Adam Graves, and Curtis Joseph. Cujo for you fans out there. I'm going to put that over there. Of course, I remembered him better and definitely enjoyed him playing with the Leafs much better than he did with the St. Louis Blues. And we have a special card of Jeff Medill, Ray Ferraro, league leaders of Theo Fleury and Marty McSorley for plus minus. Another Ed Belfour card, Asa Tikkanen, Mike McPhee, Larry Robinson, Russ Courtnall, Brent Ashton, and Mike Keane. So I think we've gone over the halfway mark, folks. We're getting there. Hopefully you're enjoying the video. I am enjoying these vintage cards. Roman Oxuda, don't know him. Randy Wood, Detroit Red Wings, Paul Cavallini, Tim Cheveldae, Tony Granado, Jim Pake, top prospect. I guess he was lucky enough to win the Stanley Cup there with Pittsburgh, but he didn't do very much. Chris Chelios, Mark Janssens, and Jeff Reese. And here we have a Dean Kolstad, don't remember him. Scott Stevens, Paul Gillis, Mark Howe, the other tribute. So we will sleeve him up. Got to get the sleeves, they're buried underneath all these wrappers. We'll sleeve them up, put them there. So we have Kevin Miller, Bob Sweeney, Jeff Brown, Dirk Graham, Selke Trophy winner, and Ron Sutter. Yuri Leonov, Doug Gilmore. Woohoo, Doug, you're going to put him over there. Glenn Healy, another, of course, commentator right now. Igor Larionov, Brett Hull, league leaders. Dirk Graham, Sergei Makarov, who, of course, was the Rookie of the Year back with Calgary. We have a hockey highlights of Wayne Gretzky and a Kirk Muller. I'd really like to get the Wayne Gretzky base set or base card out of this set. These highlights are nice, but I'd like to get the base set for the base card, of course. And I haven't hit very many super rookies. Looking for a few more here. We've got Albert Malgin, Patrick Roy, Adam Creighton, Pat Elniak, Matt Sundin, Stefan Moran, Joe Murphy, Scott Arneal, Dino Ciccarelli, and an all-star of Chris Chelios. So if any of you guys have any cards that you want out of here, just simply reach out to me. We'll see what we can do to get you some of these cards. If you're a fan of Patrick Roy or whatever, just reach out to me. Sergei Selyanin, Steve Conroy, Jeff Smith, Peter Klima, again the Tampa Bay card again, Ken Saberin, Quebec Nordiques, Bill Berg, Clint Malarchuk, and Mikhail Tatarinov. So as you can see, we're starting to get our doubles and triples going now. Andrei Kovalyov. We got the Drake Berehowski again, top prospect. Jimmy Carson, Craig Cox, Paul Sear, all-star of Wayne Gretzky. So we'll sleeve him up. And we've got a few Wayne Gretzkys that I'll be adding to my PC. Joel Otto, Steve Casper, Dave Poulin, and Steve Smith. Evgeny Popkin, something like that. Shane Corson, Gary Nyland, John Morris, a top prospect of Shane Antosky. I remember that card from his upper, well, not this card, but his upper deck card for some reason. I think he had quite the mullet. Never panned out in the NHL. Chicago Blackhawks, Jyrki Lumme, Steve Yzerman, Bobby Holik, and Brian Bellows. Now, other than the Mike Richter Super Rookies, we really haven't hit very many good ones, which is unfortunate. And Anatoly Neda, the Pittsburgh Penguins, of course, holding up the cup. That's a nice one. Ron Wilson, Rick Vive, Peter Sidorkowitz, Eddie Belfour, league leaders. We'll move that down there. Rob Ramage, Bob Asenza, Bobby Smith, and a top prospect of Dennis Vasky. Again, not one of the top prospects by any stretch. He had a few decent seasons in the NHL from what I recall, but that was pretty much it. We had Leonid Trukhinyo, or something like that. We got a Joe Sakic again. We'll put that over there. Gerald Diduck, Phil Bork, Jack Cloutier, Chris Nyland, Trevor Kidd again, Kerry Wilson, Jay Mazur, and Murray Craven. That pack almost looks identical to the one I'd opened about 10 packs ago. Over here we have a Mike McCuff, another San Jose Sharks jersey. Tom Fitzgerald, Brent Gilchrist, Doug Crossman, Dale Hawerchuk again, a Jurgis Baca, Brad McCrimmon, and Chris Terreri. We have a Central Red Army Super Series card. We have Joe Ricci, top prospect of Frank Barreau, don't know him. Olaf Kolzig, top prospect, well that's a better one. Again, he had a decent career, primarily with the Washington Capitals. I don't think he moved around all that much, but all right, we'll put him over here. Pat LaFontaine, Dave Taylor, Rob Semeta again, Ali Frady, Craig Ludwig, and Tom Chorsky. And we have a special card again. Vyacheslav Fedosov, Claude Lemieux, an all-star of Patrick Roy. That's good. We will sleeve that one up for all you Montreal Canadiens and Patrick Roy fans. We'll put it over there, though. Hubie McDonough, Chris Joseph, Adam Graves, Kevin Lowe, Randy Wood, and the Toronto Maple Leafs cards. We're getting to the end, folks. Let's see what we get here. Alexander Proplev or something like that. Paul Cavallini, Dave Gagne, Tony Granato, an all-star of Adam Oates, which we picked up. Chris Chelios, Dave Andrechuk, Jeff Reese again, the actual checklist, and Joe Cirella. Come on, bring me a Wayne Gretzky here. I'm not even going to pronounce that one. And we did get the Wayne Gretzky, but I guess I should have been more specific and said, give me his actual card from the set. But anyways, there we go. Shel Samuelson, Mikhail Pavanka, Danton Cole, All-Star Brian Leach, Mark Recchi, of course, quite the player in the Hall of Fame as well. St. Louis Blues card, John McIntyre, and Jeff Hackett. And Andrei Trefilov, Jaromir Jagr. So that's his first year card. Eddie Belfour, League Leaders. Michel Goulet, Yui Krupp, Randy Burridge, a super rookie of Bobby Holik. Okay, we'll sleeve that up. Patrick Sundstrom, Robert Reichel, and Keith Acton. We are down to 3 packs, folks. We have Ravil Yakubov, Ed Belfour. That's the Vezina Trophy winner. Patrick Flatley. I've gotten autographs from him before. I'm going to move that one off to the side. John McIntyre, Dave Barr, Dennis Savard, Tony Tanti, checklist again, Dave Christian, and Bob Kudelski. here we have Dmitry Mironov, Paul Fenton, Hart Trophy winner of Brett Hull. That's nice. Bob Dawson, Calgary Flames card, Dave Reed. Whoa. Kurt Giles, Nick Vakota, Checklist, and Frank Pietrangelo. And last card, folks. What are we going to get? Mojo it. Let's do it. All right. Ton of gum here. Ilya Byakin, Wes Walls, Lori Boschman, future NHLer of Valerie Kamensky. Okay. Vincent Danfus, Michel Petit, Benoit Hogue, All-Star of Bad Belfour again, Trent Yanni, and Minnesota North Stars. So that's it, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed it. You know what? Didn't get the greatest, didn't get my Wayne Gretzky card here either, other than its insert cards. But to me, I still enjoyed the video. I enjoyed ripping this up and enjoying a little bit of nostalgia for a while. So I hope you enjoyed it. Muskoka Card Collector here. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Tuning out. See you next time.